What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This time around we're going to go through my Stam DK Poison build, which I've been having a lot of fun with. I've done a lot of duels with this character. I've been working on it for about, I don't know, a good few weeks now. I've got all the pieces that I need except for one. It's a lot of fun. It's not a real serious get in there PvP, you know, hardcore build. It is more just, let's just get in there and have some fun and watch people burst and melt and take a lot of poison to the face. So if you like that sort of thing, this will be for you. So just stay tuned and let's get into it. Okay, well, let's have a look at what I'm wearing. I will say that this is not a costume. I've been asked probably a million times. People stop me and say, what is the thing on your back? A lot of people know now that this is the actual regatta. I think you say regatta style motif, so you can craft this style. Firstly, the first set I'll show you is the Savaris Scales. A bit of an odd one. A lot of people think that this is mainly for PvE, but that's not the case. This is a good set for PvP as well. It has that constant tick and upfront burst damage, 1251 within a 5-meter radius. That's one thing that I like. It's got that 5-meter radius. It's not hitting that one target. It's hitting multiple. Then it has a 8,000 tick over 6 seconds, and it can occur every 6.5 seconds. It does say it's only a 5% chance, but I can tell you for some reason this just seems to be proccing a lot more than what it should. I don't know if it's a little bit busted, but definitely seems to be just constantly on. So they've got a constant poison tick on them. I have the chest piece for that, medium. I have 5-piece medium, 1-piece light, 1-piece heavy on this build to get the Undaunted passives. So infused on the chest. I have divines on the legs. This is the one piece that I don't have yet. I still am looking for infused or in pen or something like that on the legs. Most likely infused. I'd rather get more stam out of it. Then we run in the jewelry, necklace there. Then we've got the sword and board on the front bar. Infused on the shield and precise on the dagger. Probably wouldn't. It doesn't really matter whether you go sharpen there, because you are going more poison damage over, you know, physical penetration. So you want to be going precise to get that crit value up, get those crits hitting a little bit harder. Second set, Widowmaker, the set that everybody hates in PvP. But I can tell you, this thing, when it bursts, everybody knows it hurts really, really bad. Especially those dirty little Nightblades sneaking around, one-shotting you. It's one of those sets that if you have it, you love it. And if you don't have it, you absolutely hate it. It's terrible to play against. But, nevertheless, this with Savaris Scales, so this is your upfront burst. This is your tick. So if these two go at once, it's very hard for the player to sort of come back. It's one of those things where they've got to constantly purge it, constantly heal. I've got the 2 rings, Robust and Recovery. On top, the monster set is Veladrif. A dirty little AoE breaker. It's a great set. Good for AoE. Good for groups. Good for single target as well. This, you can use this or Tremor. Everybody hates Tremor. I don't mind running Tremor. I did originally run the Tremor scale, but I've moved to Veladrith because of the AoE. It's better in groups, I find. And everything on this build is basically an AoE. So that's an AoE. You're getting the AoE from the Savaris Scales, and you get an AoE from the Widowmaker, so you're just doing a lot of poison damage in the one area. It puts a lot of pressure on the one group. This set I've duelled with a lot in the past week. I've duelled different people. They've all said the same thing to me, that it's very hard to sort of play against because they've got to constantly purge. If they've got to constantly purge themselves, they have no time to sort of fight you in a way. So it's been a lot of fun. You will actually be caught out. Templars will catch you out if they're quick enough. So that's probably the only thing I'll say, is that I have been beaten a few times by some Templars to this. There's the stats there. We're running at 11,000 magic, 20,000 health, and 40,000 stam. Your weapon damage is low. That's unbuffed. It's low because basically we're not a weapon damage build. We're trying to build as much poison and tick damage and damage over time as possible. Your poisons are going to play a big deal as well. Make sure you have some decent poisons in there. These are just some crappy ones for testing, but I usually run maybe Escapist is good. I like to have that to drain the stam, drain health, and immobilize, which is good. drain health, whatever you want to run there. For food, I run just the basic increase max health, max stam. We might as well now. Oh, actually, sorry, on back bar, I just run a bow. So on back bar, I run a bow, which is just a bow of Night Mother, once again precise to get the crit values up, make those crits hit a little bit harder. Let's get into the actual skills and how I use it. Firstly, we run Ransack to give us the minor resolve, increasing my physical resistance, which is what I need because I find that more physical resistance for this sort of build is fantastic, where magic doesn't seem to be a problem at the moment. Venomous Claw, one of the biggest dirty little ticks that I found in the game, I reckon. This thing is absolutely fantastic. This has won me more jewels than you'll know. Shield Assault. Giving me that little bit of shield after I've charged them is great. Now, this is the one thing with this sort of setup that you want to be applying every time that they are out of their CC. You want to be reapplying this straight away. As soon as you've seen their little circles on their feet disappear, hit them with this again, get them on the ground, make them use as much stam as possible. That's one way they're not going to be able to get up, heal themselves. They're just going to melt away. Resolve Vigor with Igneous Shield. These two together, OP as hell. Or Stormbreaker to finish them off if I have to. Back bar, I run Poison Injection. This thing hits like a truck as well. Good to start a fight with, straight up. Heavy attack, poison attack, charge in, get him on the ground. Noxious Breath, another good tick as well. Brings down, gives them major fracture, reducing their physical resistance. Ig Weapons, another one that I run. A lot of people don't like this. I love it. I think it's great. I don't have to use pots to get my major brutality. I can use this. If I'm in a group in PvP, this will give a good buff to everybody, so it's fantastic. Bit of ground control, AoE, Caltrops, and shuffle, so the little buggers keep missing me. Also, take flight is on the back. This is my execute. I use this a bit like a Dawnbreaker. You know, if you get them down to really low health, just slam them with this, and it's good night. So, obviously, you want to run all your passives, things like that. I am a werewolf on this build. I would probably even go vampire just to get those passives. I do find that you do get hit by poison a lot, and that's the one thing that's that really hurts this sort of build. I've noticed the people that have been dueling, the ones that I've been nearly losing to, are the ones that are built very similar. Let's go into champion points. Champion points. Okay, we have 80 in Warlord. We have 100 in Moongaff. We have 20 in Healthy because my health recovery was absolute crap. So getting that 8.1 is good. Nothing over there, nothing over there. This is where I played the most. I was in here for ages trying to work out. After a duel, I would come back in, I would change this, work out what's the best. This is the best thing that I found for this sort of bursty, melting build. The 65 in the Thermitage. The 10 into Precise Strikes, 25 in the Piercing, and 100 in the Mighty. I did change these up the other way around, and it wasn't doing nowhere near as good. So that is perfect for me. 4 into Medium. Now, like I was saying to you before about how I was losing towards poison more than anything, this sort of fixed it. I had this sort of split. I put 100 up here, which gave me 25%, and then less into Magic and Flame, Shock, Frost, and all the elements. Because it just, I don't know, it just seems to be handling a lot better against magic builds, sorcerers and things like that. They seem to die a lot quicker. Whereas, yeah, this helped out a ton. 40 into Quick Recovery, 20 into Bastion. Once again, you can flip those depending on your playstyle. If you're constantly shielding up, I'd probably go over there. But yeah, I use Vigor a lot. That it helps me a lot. I don't really shield up as much, so yeah, that helps me heaps. Alright, so that's the champion points. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the build. So maybe if I can find a mob, I'll show you sort of how the poisons and everything and the sets all proc together. I don't think anything around here is sort of strong enough, but yeah, that thing's just going to die straight away. But most of these will proc straight away before I even get there, like that. So most of them will proc before you actually reach the target. So what I usually do is I usually buffer, shuffle, And just as the duels, if you are dueling, just as it's about to begin, I just get caltrops into a heavy attack with poison injection. So, and usually by there you've already procced a couple of sets off, and they've already got like 3 or 4 different sets burst on them, and they're trying to deal with that pressure. And by that time you've knocked them on the ground. That you've got to get out of that, get back up. You play some more pressure, get them back on the ground. It's pretty much a good night after that. So you get the idea anyway. So you sort of want to wind up everything so it lands on them at once in one hit. If not, what I like to do is sort of I like to roll dodge through. So as I'm charging through, if they're on the ground, I like to roll dodge through them, turn back on their back, play them from there, and then actually charge back in again on their back again. So yeah, keep them guessing a little bit. But that's about it, guys. Anyway, that's how I play it. It's a lot of fun. Get out there, give it a crack. Like I said to you, it's not a full-on hardcore get in PvP. I will put some clips up of me doing some PvP with it. It does withstand a lot of pressure, so you can withstand a lot of pressure with it. And in a dueling instance, it's very, very hard to beat. So give it a try. If you like the video, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for the next video, which will be a PvE Magic Sork build that I've been working on. So stick around, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.